Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and today is another review. And I know you guys probably like, oh my god, another Kat Von D review. Well, that's because my Kat Von D came before my other item I want to review came, and I'm not gonna say what that is. If you don't follow me on Snapchat, you're probably not gonna know. You probably won't know, but if you don't follow me, you're not gonna know. But it is the Kat Von D Metal Matte Palette Mini, and I'm actually going to be comparing it to the original palette. I did buy the original palette. I got this one, I want to say last year around this time. It was probably a little before Christmas. I paid 62 bucks for this one. This one was retailed for 39. I'm gonna get more details on like my shipping and stuff, how much I paid for it and stuff out, but I'm basically going to compare. I did one side with the original Metal Matte Eye, and this one is the mini, and you know, tell you guys how I feel and if it's worth your money. Yeah, I'm not gonna do I didn't do a whole tutorial on it. Like, I did a little quick, you guys see what I did. Of course, I'm gonna list the colors in the little corner description thingy area on, I think it's gonna be this side. I'm just guessing, but anyways, so yeah, if you guys want to see this review on whether you should spend $40 on this palette right here, this palette right here, with 10 colors, I'm gonna let you know because I spent my coins for you guys. And just make sure, you know, while you're here, you know, you can give me a thumbs up or whatever. You can do before or after, you know, subscribe, you know, even hit that little bell, because go ding ding, you know, when I upload. And I am gonna apologize because I did say I was gonna do a green Christmas look, and I was just like, the red one, I was just like, do they really care? Do y'all I felt like y'all didn't really care about the Christmas tutorial, to be completely honest. So I didn't even bother doing a green one. I was like, they're not gonna care. So I did this instead. So yeah, so just stay tuned and see what happens next. Okay, I am done. My head itched a little bit, and yeah, that's it. And if you guys have any products you want me to review, that you want me to, hey Autumn, if you guys want me to spin my heart, she's standing at the door being a creep. Can you stop? If you're gonna come in, then come in. If you're not, then that you want me to spend my heart earned money on, let me know. Let me know. Leave it in the comment box below. Leave it on the Instagram. Everybody is in my room, I guess. Leave it on the my Instagram. But please don't DM me, guys. I don't get notified when I get DMs. So yeah. Anyways, I'm done talking. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so per usual, I have my base on before I do it. Now, I'm not necessarily going to do a full-on tutorial of the palette, but sorry, I was moving tape and stuff. But I am going to check the performance. I'm doing like fast motion just so you guys see how it works. So if I have any problem, you'll see my actual reaction. So first I'm going to compare the original Metal Matte palette to the mini. One thing I can say is that these are heavy, well, of course this one is heavier because it's bigger, but they're heavy palettes. Like, when I mean heavy, I mean the quality of them feel like you're paying for your money. Like, they're really nice. They have a mirror in them, so does my bigger one have a mirror in it. They have the names on the back like she does in all her palettes. And I don't know, I just like the weight of her palettes because, you know, I feel like I'm paying for a good quality thing. Like, these aren't like really, they're not flimsy at all. Like, you can hear them knock. They don't feel like flimsy cardboard, and the mirror quality in them is actually really good. Like, I have some palettes and some like little compacts whose mirrors are like foggy, and I'm just like, I paid like $40 for like one product. Like, why am I gonna pay for it? And then I get this little mirror. Now this, everyone's controversy of this was the price. Now this was $39, I believe, and I'm a VIB Rouge member from Sephora, so I do not have to pay for shipping. So, but I did have to pay like sales tax, so together with like a little over $42. And I bought this one about a year ago in LA, and this one's like $62, I think. But this one is significantly bigger, and this has a little bit more than, I thought it was gonna be like half, like a real mini. It's a little bit more. It's bigger than what I actually thought. one thing I can say is that I was disappointed in the color choices, because if you own this palette, the original one, the color choices, they're the same towards the end. Like, I have the same colors. All the mattes are completely the same. All the shimmers are completely the same except for two, which is Raw Power at the very end and Thunderstruck, which is in the beginning. I did swatch them when I first bought the palette and compared them to the others to see if they were actually the same colors, we just had the same names, but they are the same colors. Now, I love Kat Von D shadows. Like, she has literally some of the most buttery shadows. Like, they do have kickback. I feel like all good shadows do. But the one thing about her shadows are that when you start like digging into them, they don't get like really gritty. They stay really like smooth. Like, I'm not gonna say any names of palettes that do that, because these are palettes I actually enjoy, that I do love, and I actually use a lot. Like, a lot of palettes that I use a lot, they get kind of like this gritty texture to them. But these ones don't. They stay really smooth and buttery. And this palette, I actually really love this palette. I used it the other day when I did my purple eye look. I didn't even do a video or get a really good picture of it, unfortunately, because that work. But I do love the way these form. So I said I'm gonna do this. So what I'm gonna do for this thing is I'm gonna do one eye off camera, but I'm gonna do it with the original Matte and Metal palette, and then I'm gonna go back on camera and do my other eye and just see if they perform the same, if the quality is the same, if the impact is the same, to see if, you know, it's really, you know, worth the money. Like, I'm gonna use the exact same colors. I'm not gonna do nothing too crazy, too special or nothing, but just to see, like, are they the same? Are they worth the money? And then I'm gonna give you my full intake on the end once everything is done. If I feel like the Kat Von D Metal Matte Mini is worth the $39 it is priced at Sephora. So I will be right back. I'm gonna do this eye off camera. Yeah, no, I might do this eye off camera because this one's, yeah, I'm gonna probably do this one off camera because I'm right-handed, and then I'm gonna come back and do this one on camera so we can see how it works. So I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and I have actually decided to do this eye because I feel like it would have been easier for you guys to see me do this eye instead of like crossing over. Yeah, I know. So I did this eye, of course, with the original Metal Matte palette. This is kind of like, you know, it's like a golden smoky eye or something like that. I don't know. Kind of just winged it, of course. I tried to use as many colors in the palette as usual. I'm not going to talk you through me doing it. I'm just going to see the difference. I've actually never used this palette. I mean, I've swatched the colors. I will swatch all the swatch all the glitters for you in the end and everything, just so you can see the pigment of them. But we're gonna see if it performs, because I know how this one performs already. Like, I love this palette. I love it. I don't get a lot of use out of it, but I do love it. So the three colors that I use are the three colors at the end, which are Suede, which is like a nude brown, Oak, which is a dark brown, and Velvet, which is a burgundy. And I used Flash for the glitter, and in the middle of it I use, I don't know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna have the picture up though. But one thing I can say is that the Oak color shade, it looks like a chocolate brown, but it pulls more cool tone. I don't know if it's the way is it because of my base, it's because of my eyelid, or if it might be the actual color. But we'll see how this Oak performs so I know which one it is. So I'm gonna do this eye. You guys can watch me do this eye, and okay. That's actually what I did for the eye. I'm going to pop on my other eyelash, and if you're wondering what eyelashes I have on, these are the Eylure Vegas nail lashes in Grand Glamour, and I'm going to, you know, slap on the rest of my face, throw some highlight on, a lip color, and I will be back with my final verdict on how I feel about the new Metal Matte Palette. So stay tuned. Okay, yeah. So I am back, and for highlight, if you guys are wondering, I brought out an oldie but goodie, which was another holiday favorite from I think maybe a year, or was it a year? Yeah, I think it was a year ago. And it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Ultimate Glow Kit. And this is the shade Golden Dawn, which is actually my favorite color in the whole thing. It like has like a big old div in it. Like I used to use that palette so much, but I have like a whole drawer full of highlighters, so I haven't touched it in a while. And for lip color, I have on Chestnut Lip Liner by MAC with the Patrick Star and MAC collab lip gloss in Mama Star. So for my final verdict, now I love Kat Von D shadows. This palette is good. Like if you don't have the original Metal Matte palette, this is a good alternative. I am really disappointed in this palette because only 2 of the colors are new, which is this color and this color. Like I'm gonna actually I'll swatch all the glitters for you so you guys can see, because they're pigmented. Like I can tell these pigments, the colors, the glitters, see, look at that. This one's my favorite, the one on my thumb. They have changed. They have left fallout. They're a little more creamier than the ones in the original palette. But I mean, it's nothing like. That's the only 2 new things that are in the palette. Like when I look at the packaging, I'm thinking of like something like tropical, because you know you get that orangey gold vibe, you get the burgundy, you get the white and stuff. So I'm expecting the palette's gonna be like yellow and orange, and of course I was expecting the burgundy and stuff like that, but I wasn't expecting them to recycle like 99% and only give us like 2 new shades. So if you have this palette, don't buy it. It's not really worth it if you have the palette. Like you're wasting your money because you're buying the same thing twice. I did not know that they were the same things when I bought it. Like when I bought it, I wasn't like paying attention, like let me go look at my old Metal Matte palette and see if it's the same. Like no, like she kind of like, the company or herself, they kind of finessed in a way, because like you're kind of buying the same thing twice. Like for half the price, you're not even getting like half the palette and stuff. Like I expected some new colors from this. Like I honestly did, because this color palette, it was nice. Like we had some warms, some cools, but you're still missing colors. Like you could have did like for this one, she could have did like because the feather is so light, like it's so hard to do something with that yellow. She could have did a warmer yellow. We don't have an orange in this. You could have did an orange. You have a teal glitter but not a teal eyeshadow. The oak color is not chocolate. It looks chocolate. It's not chocolate. It's like a really like cool tone brown, and the pan looks warm. Shoot, like she didn't have to recycle the colors. That's what kind of irritated me. The pink, it's a powder pink. You could have did a hot pink. Like the Saint Sin palette, I love it. I love this palette. This one, if I would have known, honestly, if I would have known that it was the same color, I wouldn't have bought it. I really wouldn't have. Like Kat Von D, beautiful colors, beautiful pigmentation. The fallout is the same as anything else, but the colors are so buttery. Like she has some of the best eyeshadows, I feel, out of, that's my personal preference. Some people might not like her. If you like cruelty-free vegan stuff, I say buy it. But I mean, I recommend it if you don't have the original Metal Matte palette and you do like warmer colors. But if you do, don't buy it. You're wasting your money. Like I technically wasted my money. It's fine though, because I'm still gonna use it. I can use it when I do other people's makeup or freelance stuff, especially because it is small. It is still just does feel like good quality still, so would I and stuff. But would I pay $40 for it? No. I would not. I mean, I understand why it's $40. Quality, purpose, nice. The shadows are a lot better. They don't have a lot of fallback. Like what I was doing, if I had a little fallout from the glitters, this one I didn't. I'm only saying I wouldn't pay $40 for this because she recycled the same thing from the original. If I had more new colors except for these last two glitters, if I had these two different and maybe like two different in here, that's a different story. But I basically bought the same thing twice besides two things. She kind of gypped me. I'm not mad. You know, I'm not saying that, you know, she's wrong. She can do whatever she wants. It's her palette. I'm still gonna buy Kat Von D products, but I'm just like, if you're gonna make a part 2 to something or a mini or whatever, like have something different, or like just, I don't know, like if you can do these two different, why couldn't there be other different like hard like matte shadows? Like, come on, I don't understand that. That's the one thing I don't understand, but that's just me personally. So yeah, I do like the palette. I think it has a great pigmentation. They did improve a little from especially the shimmer portion of it did improve from the last one. If you have the original, don't buy the new one. Don't, like, just don't do it. It's no point. Like, it's really no point. But yeah, I feel like if you were skeptical about getting it, then I do recommend it. Only for the shimmers. Like the shimmers I love. The mattes in this, they're cool, like they're good quality, but it's like these three, if you are like my color, even lighter, I don't know how they're gonna show, because these barely show. These two I get the most payoff from. Like, I don't know, I feel like she picked the wrong colors for this one. I do. These ones, like the purples and stuff, the blues, like all these colors up here, all these would have been a better metal matte palette, because these ones have the best pigmentation, I feel, because they're not like nudes and so light. Like the pastel-y colors, they don't have a lot of pigmentation in them. Like, I don't like pastel colors, so the fact that it is like three like super faint colors, just but yeah, I do recommend the palette if you do not have the original matte metal palette. If you do, paying $40 for like basically the same palette but with two different shimmers, it's not worth it. Like, they're beautiful, don't get me wrong, these two are beautiful. I will be using them. I'll be using this a lot just from this palette, but you shouldn't spend $40 just to get those two new colors. That's stupid. I feel like it is. But if you're a Kat Von D lover, sorry, you're a cruelty-free brand lover, you just want to support her, then do it. But if you're thinking money purposes, don't do it. Save your coins. Okay, well, hopefully I did enough rambling for almost 8 minutes about how I feel. But yes, hopefully you guys liked this video. I'm do plan on doing more reviews, because I feel like, you know, that's what you guys will know, what you spend your money on, and I will spend my money to tell you not to spend yours. So hopefully you guys like this. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That will help me out a lot. And stay tuned for my next video. I don't know what I'm doing next, but yes I do. I'm just waiting for it to come in the mail, but something might come for it, but I don't know. Okay, bye.